After being extorted, scammed, and nearly robbed here in Latin America, I'm still here alive, breathing, and smiling. We're at Bosque El Olivar, Olive Tree Park, here in Lima, Peru. It's actually considered to be the lungs of the city because of all the trees around, as you can see. Today, we're gonna keep it pretty chill. We're gonna walk around, explore different sides of the city, while I give you my top 5 tips for traveling around Latin America. It's crazy to think about it, but for nearly a year, I've called Latin America my home while I work on my album and make travel vlogs. Through the trials and tribulations, I've learned a lot about what it means to be here and keep going through the hard times. So come along. And I would say let's see what happens as I normally do in my vlogs, but you already kind of know, more or less, how this video will unfold. Let's go. Let's go find a tree to climb, since there's so many of them, and I'll give you tip 1. So you might be wondering, should you trust me? And that naturally leads us to point 1. Be trusting, but not so much. When I first got to Buenos Aires, I thought I found the perfect apartment to record my album and edit my vlogs. It turns out that definitely wasn't the case. I went to go see it in person. It seemed chill, so we made a deal outside of the app. As soon as I did that, I got the keys. It seemed like, oh great, I have my own place in Buenos Aires. Sick! Definitely not. As soon as afternoon hit, it was completely noisy. The elevator made this obnoxious noise, the neighbors were loud. It was not anything that he said it was, and I got screwed over. If I were to rewind time and do things differently, which you should totally do this, I would go see the place first, tell them, hey, I got plans to rent long term, I just want to see it and make sure it's all good. Then, if it seems okay, rent for 1 or 2 nights, tell the person, hey, as long as it's good for these 1 or 2 nights, I will book it long term outside of the app. Don't go so prematurely as I did. I deeply regret that, but hey, that's a lesson learned. For the next place, we're going somewhere a little bit more crazy. Hola, para Zachary?
Zachary.
Gracias. Buenas tardes.
Código, por favor.
Ciao. This is the neighborhood of La Victoria. It is notoriously not the safest. So for point number 2, if you don't look Latino, just own it. The U.S. government will recommend to the U.S. government will recommend to dress modestly to help blend in. But if you look like me, you're gonna stand out anyways. People are gonna holler at you. People are gonna stare at you. So just shake some hands, become friendly with everyone, and then all of a sudden the whole neighborhood wants to keep you safe and enjoy their neck of the woods. Isn't that right? See, he agrees. Hi. Tu consejo número 1 para la seguridad en América Latina.
Sacar el celular.
No, un gusto. Ciao. As you can tell, within just a few minutes, people have called me out.
Amigo, buenos días. Buenas tardes, ¿todo bien?
Todo bien.
Así es.
Look at, there you go. I was just about to say, so many people have already approached me or stared at me. So, there you go. Just be friendly. You'll be all right. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Es un cruza de Perú? ¿Cuánto sale? Oh, he's give me a free sample. Oh, gracias. Es rico, ¿no? Oh my gosh, that's actually really good. Gracias. This place sure is noisy though. Let's go somewhere more quiet for point number 3. Now we're in a neighborhood very different from the last one. This one's called Pueblo Libre. Very chill. Just found a random cafe. I'm sure it's good. Most cafes I've had here in Lima are amazing. Gracias. All right, coffee's here. It's delicious. Point 3, be careful at night. When I was in Mexico in 2021 doing some preliminary stuff for my album, my friend and I decided to walk home from a bar we were at. It was like maybe 10 minutes from our Airbnb. Within that 10-minute walk, some cops pulled us over. They said, our security cameras caught you guys without your mask on. It was like 10, possibly 11 or 12, so it wasn't that late. But obviously they just wanted money from us. We gave them like $25 each. It's not that much money at the end of the day, but had we just taken an Uber, we could have completely avoided that situation. Take the $4 or $5, whatever it is, Uber, save the hassle of running into police or just unsavory people in general. Alright, time to catch the bus for the last 2 points. Let's see if this bus. Plaza San Martin? ¿Cuánto cuesta? Un sol. So for point 4, be alert. You never know when something can happen. Anything can happen anywhere. One time, I was walking around in a family-friendly park at 2 p.m. This guy came up to me, he was like, escúchame, escúchame, listen to me, listen to me. They tried to snatch my phone from my pocket. I was quicker than him and I yelled at him, and eventually he just walked away. But yeah, you just gotta be alert. I didn't even have my phone out. I was looking like I had nothing. I'd also suggest bringing a small little backpack like this, so you can put all your important belongings in there. Then if someone tries to snatch something, there's nothing to snatch in your pockets because it's all sealed up right here. The other day I was in downtown Lima and I was trying to find something on Google Maps, so it was kind of buried in my phone and someone snatched my phone. Thankfully, I ran super quick and I was yelling and they tossed it back to me, but that doesn't always happen and I was very lucky. Maybe a bit naive to run after them like that because you don't know what they have. The point being is if you're gonna stay on your phone, wow, this bus is crazy, then you should go into a store, check the location wherever you're going, then go outside again. Or as I usually like to do is download an offline map. That way you're not buried on your phone for too long. Even inside, you're just quick look because everything's already loaded up. Plaza San Miguel. Okay, gracias. And finally, for point 5, don't let the stigma tell the entire story. I know some of you are probably thinking, after everything I've experienced, wow, I'm never visiting Latin America. But culture is movement, and I think that includes how you move when it comes to safety. Just like learning a language in a foreign country, you also need to learn to adapt. I've had my fair share of misfortune, but still, I'm here. That's all I had planned for today. Till next time, peace out. Hope this was helpful. Don't let the stigma tell the entire story. Practice my tips, and I think you will very much enjoy Latin America. Peace out.